Hello everyone and welcome to Smackdown Live. The ace of Smackdown Live still stands tall. The Rainmaker, still the WWE Champion, as we head to the next Smackdown Live pay-per-view. We are here in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada for a pay-per-view caliber main event this evening. Finn Bálor to meet Bobby Fish one-on-one this evening. What a main event we are in for. It is going to be one to remember, but we start things off with Christian James. Big announcements there made by the general manager in that moment. Looking forward to seeing Paige and Asuka at Fastlane, and of course that number one contenders match next week. But as for right now, he is back. It is none other than the King of Bros, Matt Riddle, has returned. What a sight for sore eyes it is indeed, taken out at the hands of the black-hot Tommaso Ciampa. Picked up a minor injury during his contest with him, but Riddle is back here this evening, and it's good to see him again. Looking forward to seeing what he will bring to the table here this evening. Riddle without his mentor in Shawn Michaels as well. Maybe this is just a return, an all-natural return for Riddle right now. Maybe while he was gone, been learning a few things with Michaels, been picking up, been tweaking on his in-ring offense and making sure that he is as dialed in, more dialed in than before he went away with injury. And I'm looking very much forward to seeing what Riddle brings to the table this evening. We are ready to go here tonight. Kicking things off with a bang, Matt Riddle back in action. And I don't see Kurt Hawkins lasting all that long in this one. Here goes Riddle right off the get-go, getting in his shots and going to work. Reverse sidewalk slam, he nails all of it. There's got to be a lot of anger, a lot of pent-up frustration within Matt Riddle right now, wanting to start things off better than the way he left things off, wanting to rack up those wins. Maybe wanting to get his hands on Mr. Blackheart in the bank once again. And right now, it is Kurt Hawkins who he's getting his hands on, and Kurt Hawkins who he is throwing across the ring with that belly-to-belly, my goodness. And it doesn't look like Riddle is in a playful mood to let things continue on for much longer. Flips over, hooks in those arms. The Bro Mission is locked in. Bro Mission applied. Hawkins has no choice but to tap. Welcome back, bro. Matt Riddle returns with victory. It was over before it even began. Riddle back, as dialed in as ever, and as victorious as he would like to be. Matt Riddle wins it this evening. And Vegas happy to see the King of Bros in action as well. I doubt this is the only thing that Riddle will be getting up to in Vegas tonight. One thing that he can certainly celebrate will be a victory on his return to SmackDown Live. With that out of the way, we quickly move on to our next contest of the evening here. Opportunity for Sonya Deville as she goes one-on-one with a number one contender for the Smackdown Women's Championship, the Empress, Asuka. Of course, we heard from Christian James that Asuka and Paige will meet for the Smackdown Women's Championship at Fastlane in about 5.5 weeks from now. It is a long, long road to Fastlane, but it is an opportunity here tonight that Sonya Deville will want to make the absolute most of as she gets herself in the ring one-on-one with the former Raw Women's Champion. Asuka, of course, defeating Becky Lynch last week to become the number one contender to the Smackdown Women's Championship. And Sonya Deville, of course, who worked alongside Paige back at Judgment Day to help fend off the Riot Squad on that evening, will also be looking for an opportunity to help out her ally and her friend here this evening. Deville wasting little time, rushing towards the ring, and this woman will soak in every bit of the reaction and every bit of the entrance that she can with the new look Smackdown Live stage. But the same old Empress Asuka making her way out here. Vegas happy to see her, and so am I. One of the best female wrestlers in the world. Absolutely no doubt about it in my mind. Asuka heading towards the ring, focused, determined, in the zone, and looking to dial in a big win before that Fastlane pay-per-view. A long way to go to it, of course, but plenty of time for Asuka to really set the wheels in motion towards the SmackDown Women's title. I think no matter what the case will be, Asuka and Paige will deliver a classic of Fastlane. And with that title on the line and with two of the best women's wrestlers in this universe colliding with one another on that evening, what will it bring our way when they meet with that title on the line? No more do we have to worry about the likes of Becky Lynch or the Riot Squad. It is between two incredibly talented and gifted athletes. And sometimes that's what's great to see about a title match, just two gifted athletes meeting. It doesn't have to be about the blood feud, it doesn't have to be about the anger, the desire to beat one another. It just sometimes has to be about nothing but two of the very best meeting with a title on the line and wanting to beat the other. And that is what we're going to get at Fastlane. But right now, Sonya Deville with a huge opportunity in front of him here. Mandy Rose at ringside alongside Deville, hoping to try and derail Asuka's momentum and help Paige out as well in the process. Pushing her off the ropes there. Deville ducks under here. Incoming. Looked for a big punch there. Asuka moved out of the way. And comes in with a back suplex, though she doesn't. Great agility there from Sonya Deville. Gets away out of it. Shin breaker right away on Asuka. Taking away those deadly kicks as well. That's a good move there from Deville. Reading her opponent well. Kicking right away at the leg as early as she can. This is smart from Sonya Deville, who's really looking to make the most of the situation in front of her. Lovely spine buster right into a cover, hoping that she could have put away Asuka right then and there. Early cover in this contest. It's a kick out of two from Asuka. Very, very nice move from Sonya Deville there. Behind now, first DDT with that elbow down in the chest on the way down to make things even more uncomfortable for Asuka. This has been a strong, strong start from Sonya Deville here. And I imagine Paige is going to be watching this one on wherever she may be, and she is going to be deeply enjoying the offense that we're seeing here tonight from Sonya Deville thus far. She is taking it to the number one contender, and she is making sure that it's going to be no easy road to Fastlane, that's for certain. Look out, big tornado DDT there from Asuka as the Empress looks to dial things in now and get back on offense. This time she gets in her back suplex. Deville with no counter to it. Asuka, when she starts dialing things together, can be as dangerous as anyone else. Looking for the big kick, dialed it up for too long. Sonya Deville comes up with the counter. Deville now back in with more strength. Huge kick in the gut. Oh, knee in the ribs as well. That's not going to do Asuka any favors. It will do Paige some, and it will do Sonya some in this matchup as well. Asuka rolling out of the ring there. Deville talking some smack as well to the Empress, but she is not going to be getting into Asuka's head. But she is certainly getting in some kicks into Asuka's ribs right now. A strong showing from Sonya Deville thus far, but Asuka looking to try and put the brakes on it here. Arm drag there, simple but effective What else can Asuka put together right now? Oh, good open-handed palm strike there. Takes Sonya Deville down to one knee. Stepping Ziggler as well. Off their feet comes Sonya Deville. Is this where Asuka can turn things around now? In the corner with the flying her hips there. And all of a sudden, Asuka looking dangerous. And putting the hurt on Sonya Deville. And there she is, the Smackdown Women's Champion, watching on backstage. Paige with a close eye on it all, as she witnesses her ally in Sonya Deville working over the number one contender. And of course, Paige last week saying to Asuka that she cannot wait to have a great contest with her for the Smackdown Women's Championship. There is mutual respect between the two, but they both have that desire to be champion. And can that mask in the way of things as they look for the glory of the Smackdown Women's Championship? Could Asuka be looking for the glory of victory right now with the armbar locked in? Sonya Deville slipping away out of it. I say I'm really impressed by Sonya's performance this far. Asuka been testing her, been making it work at incredibly fast pace, and Sonya has been living up to it as well and delivering. Mandy trying to get involved there a little bit. No need right now. Sonya in control of this contest, and I don't think she wants to take any underhanded means to try and beat Asuka here. This is risky from Sonya Deville. Seen a lot of her strikes breaking out, but now she'll take it to the top rope. Will this pay off the way she wants it to? Caught out of midair there. Caught by Asuka and slammed into the mat. Great counter from Asuka, and now kicking her in the guts. And a huge spinning kick in the head. The Empress connects with all of it. And the lights seem to have faded with Sonya Deville. Asuka victorious. Say what you will about Asuka's win there. Sonya Deville putting on an impressive performance against Asuka, as she of course heads towards that Smackdown Women's Championship match at Fastlane. Is Asuka on her way to another title? Will the Empress reclaim her crown on a Smackdown Women's division? Will she be champion once more for the first time since WrestleMania? We will find out at Fastlane. Good God, what? Tommaso Ciampa really is a black heart, isn't he? Right back to where he left things off. And I thought he had turned over a new leaf after SummerSlam. Clearly I was wrong. We move on here though on SmackDown Live. I don't think Matt Riddle is going to be best pleased about that one heading forward. But right now, tag team match to come our way. Sanity to take on the Saviors. And I got to imagine that the team making their way out right now will be looking for a rebound. We'll be looking for an opportunity to challenge for those tag team titles once more. The tag team division wide open. Now we have the Good Brothers on top of the division. The 5-time tag team champions, of course. But it could be open season as well. For the other team with a leader who is going to be far from happy with everything that happened at SummerSlam. Damian Priest and Killian Dane ready to go in action here this evening. I gotta say, the more I see a Priest in action, the more impressive he gets for me every single time. Since Sanity have arrived to SmackDown Live, it's been the talk, about Eric Young and his hardcore matches. But really, Priest has been standing out for me more and more the more I see of him in action. But right now, one man making his way out is missing something that he thought he was about to capture at SummerSlam, and that was some gold. Ricochet making his way out, far from pleased with the performance at SummerSlam and the outcome on that evening. When it looked like it was sealed for him to take the Intercontinental title away from Jay White, out came none other than Kota Ibushi, the Golden Star, the man who Ricochet betrayed to start this whole cleansing as the savior of SmackDown Live and the group that comes towards the ring known as the Saviors. Ricochet was flustered, and as Gulak and Strong were laid out by Ibushi on the stage, Jay White slipped out from behind, nailed a Blade Runner on Ricochet, and retained the Intercontinental title. It was a very surprising moment at SummerSlam to see the return of Ibushi after 3 months or so of being out of action. But now we know he's back on SmackDown Live. And I wonder if Ricochet will have an eye in the back of his head for any potential involvement from the Golden Star, from the man who he turned his back on at WrestleMania. Right now, though, for Roderick Strong and Drew Gulak, it is all about making the best of this opportunity and trying to pick up a win where they lack in their opponents in size, strength. It's going to be an uphill battle for the Saviors, absolutely no doubt about it. Let's see if they can make it count. Damian Priest started things off here. And a chance for him to make good on what I've been saying as well about how much he's been impressing me with his in-ring performances as of late. How much he's been growing in the ring, piece by piece, every time I see him in action. Back elbow there by Priest, who nails another super kick there on Strong, taking him down. Cannibal Senton as well, connecting down on Roddy Strong. And Damian Priest starting strong as well. Not the start that the Saviors would have wanted. The last thing that Ricochet wants to see right now following up from SummerSlam is a loss from Strong and Gulak. He needs to rebound. He needs his Saviors to rebound here. He needs the man who he claims to have cleansed on SmackDown Live to get in with a victory right away as well. Killian Dane coming in off the tag now. Body blow in. Big uppercut there on Strong as well. Seems a little bit staggered, but he's not gone off his feet. Strong coming back right now. And the turnbuckle we go. Huge knee there connected on him. Roderick Strong making the most of this chance here. From behind with a neck breaker. Eric Young and Ricochet at ringside. Anything could break down between those two in a moment. Knowing Eric Young, he most certainly wouldn't mind that being the case. Here we go now. In the corner, tag made in comes Drew Gulak here. The Saviors working together to suplex the big man. Killian Dane suplex down. Gulak the legal man now. See what he can do here. Gulak smaller than Roderick Strong, giving up a lot of weight here to Killian Dane, easily I would say in the region of 100 pounds. Dane's got to be about 280. Gulak 180 I would say. Maybe 190 at a stretch. Tag made. Priest comes back in now, giving up even more size to this man. Priest is, I wouldn't say he's in the 280 region, but he's definitely the taller of the two. Or at least he looks that way. Look at the athleticism there, though, of Gulak as he comes in with the counter. That's something that Gulak usually prides himself on, but breaking it out there when it was necessary, helping him find a window of opportunity, and the tag is made now. Roderick Strong coming back in. This is probably Sanity's Savior's smartest move towards victory. Quick, frequent tags, getting out of trouble if they're in it, and just trying not to take too much punishment. Big knee there from Strong, takes Priest off his feet, and Strong now starting to dial things together here on Priest, who's more than okay with stopping it right away. Big heel kick there into the gut. And another suplex to come the way of Roddy Strong as he gets driven down into the mat. And planted into it as well with vicious stomps from Priest here. What I was on about the performances of Priest, the more I see of him, the more I like. Just seems to be getting better and better in that ring. It could be a bright future for Damian Priest. Look out. Big Saito suplex. They're dumping Roderick Strong virtually on his head. Damian Priest just taking care of things his own way right now. Oh, what a shot. What a shot there. And the lights seem to have gone out for Roderick Strong and for the Saviors. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Big enziguri there by Roddy. Taking Dane off his feet, the former Horseman. Makes the tag into Gulak again. And Deja Vu will connect for Killian Dane as again they suplex the big man into the mat. It's a simple but effective move there from the Saviors. Works well. Oh, knee in the gut there by Gulak. Barely phasing Dane, who connects with an almighty big boot on him. Gulak moves out of the way. Small package. Rolls him up. This worked on Broken Brilliance a few weeks back. Will it work now? Yes, it will! The Saviors get another win off of the back of a Drew Gulak roll-up. Size didn't matter. David beat Goliath in the blink of an eye. The Saviors victorious again, rebounding from SummerSlam, something that was oh so important for them given what happened at SummerSlam and given the man who caused it, because those three men just turned to see him on the ramp. The Golden Star is here. Ibushi asking more or less the same questions he asked before he was put on the shelf. What the hell happened to Ricochet? Ibushi saying he wants to stay that way for good. I think he wants to stay out of business with Ricochet moving on. And here comes now a spiel almost from Ricochet. I bet he doesn't mean a word of what he's saying to Ibushi right now. You lost the right to call him brother when you stabbed him in the back at WrestleMania, Ricochet. And Ibushi letting him know that. Good. Interesting here, Ibushi wanting nothing to do with Ricochet anymore. Trying to go his separate ways from him. Could this be the closing of a chapter for future Shock? Kota Ibushi closing the door on Ricochet. Interesting to see where things develop from here. Ibushi still not cleared for in-ring action as he said, but will things continue to develop from here on, I wonder? I can only speculate right now. And everything that Ibushi said, I agreed with. Moving on here this evening, though, singles match to come our way. Dolph Ziggler to go one-on-one with the villain, Marty Scurll. Big contest here between multi-time world champions. Ziggler, of course, on a singles run since himself and Cody Rhodes patched things up, the American shelves back together, of course, but the problem's still persisting for them as they find themselves separate right now. Cody Rhodes out with injury for the foreseeable future. Ziggler going things about in his, in his own right, and I'm kind of questioning how well it's working out for him, how much Ziggler needs Rhodes right now, because in all fairness, it hasn't been a good road so far for Dolph Ziggler on his own. Losses to the likes of Ricochet coming off the top of my head. It's been a strong road for Ziggler thus far. I wonder if that has anything to do with the lack of Cody Rhodes around. Help him out, I wonder. Just speculating right now, but here comes a man who needs no assistance, a man who needs no help, a man who does things his own way. Marty Scurll coming towards the ring right now. The villain looking to continue on with victories as we saw him do a few weeks back on Smackdown Live. Scurll, of course, unsuccessfully challenging for the WWE Championship, but Judgment Day had the ball in his court courtesy of the now banned former interim general manager Shane McMahon, who of course put all the balls in Marty Scurll's court on that evening, saying that if Okada got counted out or disqualified, then they would be a new WWE Champion. Didn't work though. Marty Scurll went on to be defeated by the Rainmaker, even after a vicious, heinous pre-match assault in the parking lot from the villain. But now we question what is going to be next for both men here. Multi-time world champions, as I said, between these two men. There are 5 world titles in this ring. 3 to Ziggler, 2 to Scurll. 2 of the most successful guys. Ziggler certainly one of the most successful world champions. Marty Scurll, of course, still holds the record to this day for the longest World Heavyweight Championship reign in this universe. This time last year, of course, he was in the middle of that record-breaking reign. And this time 2 years ago, Dolph Ziggler was leading Monday Night Raw as World Heavyweight Champion. Time has come and passed though for both men on Monday Night Raw with that world title. Ziggler turning his ways to greener pastures, in all fairness, aligned with Cody Rhodes, having won the tag team titles with him before. But things not working out for Ziggler right now as he awaits the return of the American Nightmare. And Marty Scurll, having failed to capture that WWE Championship, questioning what the next road is for the villain. In the corner right now, look for a big splash there. Did Ziggler, couldn't get any of it though. Super kick there from Scurll, knocked him down. Scurll got all of that one there. See what'll happen here up on the shoulders. Into Ushigoroshi here from Scurll. Kick in the back, but Ziggler shrugging it off. Don't imagine these world champions will be backing down for one another in this contest. Lovely move there from Ziggler. Arm drag into a neck breaker. Cover made here early on Scurll. And a very early kick out from him as well. Ziggler hoisting him up to his feet. Scurll coming up with a quick counter though. Because Scurll started the year as the world champion. Still is plenty of time to win that title back. To become a world champion again. Nice combination there from Scurll on Ziggler. Still 4 months, of course, to reclaim a world title. Put himself in the 3-time world championship category along with the likes of Dolph Ziggler. And, of course, the now former ECW champion, Seth Rollins. Look out. Ziggler with something big in mind as Scurll's throat comes off of that second rope. Huge move from Ziggler, and he follows up. Big time elbow drop on the villain. Nice combination there from Ziggler. I don't think I've seen that wheelbarrow executed like that before. Canada from Scurll right away, bringing him into the mat and bringing him right back down to earth with a suplex. To his feet they go now. Scurll in control once again, just striking away right now. Nothing fancy about it as he connects here on Ziggler. Doing some good damage to the head and to the neck. But whatever he may look for, be it the chicken wing, be it the Black Plague, Scurll looking like he wants to connect with it. Figure 4 locked in right now, trying to weigh down Ziggler, maybe trying to take the super kick and the athleticism away from the show off. Ziggler turns the figure 4 around though, putting the momentum, putting all the stress on the leg of Scurll right then and there before connecting with a neck breaker down on him. Ziggler in now, again with that elbow drop. Nothing fancy, but very effective, that's for certain. Trading chops now, the 2 former world champions. Kick in the gut, big DDT from Scurll into a cover on Ziggler. Looking to put away the Grand Slam champion right here. Kick out of 2. Scurll thought he had him there, but not to be the case. Ziggler still fighting out. In the corner we go now. What will Scurll have in store for us here? Is he going to look for the bird of prey? He is. Bird of prey connects. And could that be it for Dolph Ziggler right now? Cover's made. No, 2.5 there on Ziggler. Scurll thought he had him. Big move, not a big payoff, but he'll look to choke him out right now. He'll look to finish things right here. He'll look for the chicken wing. But Ziggler coming up with the reversal. And a huge German suplex connects to go along with it. Ziggler with a chance to rebound, making the most of it here. Ziggler with a big opportunity in front of him to get back in this contest right now. To beat Scurll. To silence the issues that he's had in his singles run. Scurll counters him though. Crossbody from the villain. This match has picked up in the last few moments, ladies and gentlemen. Las Vegas on their feet here for this one. Which world champion will get the win over the other? Will it be the one with 2 world title reigns or the one with 3? Backstabber from Scurll. Huge clothesline from Ziggler, the 3-time world champion. Might be looking to get that all-important win that he has been missing for so long. Here we go. Super kick. No! Scurll moved out of the way. Neck breaker from Scurll. It only takes one mistake around the villain, and it could be the beginning of the end for you. Scurll brings him up. The Black Plague connects. Scurll covers Ziggler and wins it. A flurry to the finish between those 2 men, but in the end, the villain conquers all. And the losing streak continues for Dolph Ziggler. How much is he struggling without Cody Rhodes at his side? Say what you will about Ziggler there and his potential struggles, there can be no denying that was a great performance from Scurll, showing why the villain is such a successful world champion. But it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our main event of the evening. Here we go. Finn Bálor, Bobby Fish. What a match we are having our way here this evening to close things out on Smackdown Live. I cannot wait. We saw the Demon come out to play at SummerSlam. Of course, we saw him bring his A game. We saw him finish Shane McMahon's attempt to grasp and control SmackDown Live for the originals. The Demon's business was finished on that evening. Now the man responsible, the man we thank for Shane McMahon being out of a job and Christian James being back in the position that he deserves. Finn Bálor has won the hearts and minds of the SmackDown crowd, the SmackDown locker room, the general manager and myself alike. Bálor has earned this opportunity again. He worked to form the originals. He worked to make the originals what they became. But he worked to bring it down. And at SummerSlam, he absolutely helped with that. Taking care of the leader once and for all in AJ Styles. Finishing him off. Finishing their business. The Demon ended things. And Finn Bálor makes his way out here in the T-Mobile Arena with a smile on his face ahead of this main event, taking on the 3-time WWE Champion, the man who could not achieve title number 4 this past SummerSlam. Another classic match between himself and Kazuchika Okada, but it was another one that resulted in victory for the Rainmaker. 3-0 to Okada in title matches. Bobby Fish devastated with the defeat. Saw him after SummerSlam went off the year with a hugely emotional ending. But Bobby Fish was moping around backstage, sulking, almost no temper tantrum, but just it was like there was no one there. There was not the Bobby Fish that we knew, the Bobby Fish that we all know, the ego, the magnificence that he persists about himself. It was all gone for Fish. It was just a husk of a man. And as Finn Bálor prepares for this contest here, oh, wait a minute. No. What do you want? What the hell? You serious? Bobby Fish ain't gonna be here tonight? Come on. You're better than this, Heyman. I thought any... Oh no. So the main event is still on. And a replacement has been found for Bobby Fish. Who does he meet? Of course. Of course he met this man. Of course he did. The dust still hasn't settled on this one. But now he wants his hands on the man himself. A SummerSlam rematch to come our way right now. Finn Bálor, AJ Styles, one-on-one in the main event of Smackdown Live. Bobby Fish backing out. Heyman finding the replacement, and of course, the first thing that snake could think to go to was AJ Styles. And here we are right now. Styles making his way out by himself. Credit for that one. And he looks in the ring at the man who beat him, the man who foiled his plans at SummerSlam, and the man who he desires deep revenge over here this evening. What a main event we are heading towards here, ladies and gentlemen. The flaming tables will be scrapped, the weapons will be put out to pass, but it will be a SummerSlam rematch between Finn Bálor and AJ Styles for tonight's main event. Here we go. Bálor, Styles, one more time between these two men. Bell rings and we are underway. And right away, Vegas cheering on Finn. Styles getting too confident for his own good. Man defeated at Money in the Bank and at SummerSlam by Balor. Trying to act confident at the start. Here we go. You can scrap any kind of collar elbow tie-up and you can get right to kicking and punching one another. 3 months ago, there was tension in the midst between these two men for the leadership of the originals. Now, that has all gone to past. Now there is just deep disdain and hatred between these two men for one another. And you can expect to see that in this main event here this evening. Here we go between these two bitter rivals. Christian James must be ruined that this match is taking place right now. After everything that happened at SummerSlam, after all the revenge he sought out on AJ Styles for trying to put that man out of a job. And here he stands in his main event in Vegas, of all places. Whoever would have thought that the Dangerous Alliance and the Originals would work with one another on this scheme against Finn Bálor. And AJ Styles making the absolute most of it right now, stomping away on Balor in the corner here. He is out for revenge, hurt or not from that Extreme Rules match. Both men shed blood in that contest, but no time to rest for one another as they go right back to fighting with one another. As they go right back to where they left off. As if you rewound the tape, you scrubbed out the demon and the weapons, and you let them go after one another. With all the hatred that they share. Striking away here is Finn Bálor, putting the shots on AJ Styles right now. And dumping him down on that top rope as well. You better believe there is no remorse from AJ Styles towards Finn Bálor and vice versa in this contest. Every move these guys hit on one another, they mean it. There is deep intent and deep hatred behind them. The hatred that they share for one another. The hatred that has eclipsed in SmackDown Live over these last 2 months, and still pulls on after SummerSlam. Chinlock here from AJ Styles, now clubbing away on the chest of Balor right there, just looking to try and hurt the leader of Balor Club. Trying to keep the man down the same way as he did in the originals time and time again. Styles with a kick right there in the thigh there, and a dragon screw leg which follows up after it as well on Balor. What else will Styles have up his sleeve here in the turnbuckle? We go again. Finn Bálor in a bit of trouble right now. This contest quickly turning into a good showing for AJ Styles. Sling blade! I gotta say, we are only shortly removed from SummerSlam, and to see these guys still firing all the shots they have at one another. Balor though showing that he is still hurt from that event, demon or not. Balor was hurt, and AJ Styles might be looking for the Styles Clash early on. Balor counters, same way he did at SummerSlam. Sunset flip, this time Styles kicks out right away. From behind now though, opportunity for Balor. Regoplex! And to the top rope he goes here. Huge chance for Balor. Calling Styles to his feet. Looking to fly. Hurricanrana, no. Caught out of midair, but the back of AJ Styles give it in. But very quick to capitalize is the Phenomenal One. On the apron now. Moonsault to the outside. And it looked like the knees went down on the ribs of Finn Bálor there. Styles in control now, launching Balor into that ring pole. Goodness. Well, some signs from SummerSlam are re-emerging. The brawling, the scrapping. The desire to keep one another down. Look out on the apron here. Is Styles thinking phenomenal forearm? No. Oh! Was that an uppercut or an elbow there from Balor? I'm not sure. Whatever it was, it certainly did a number on AJ Styles. And now a shotgun dropkick connects from Balor. And he is looking to finish this off. To finish AJ Styles off for good. To seal this all. But he misses with a coup de grace. Styles in. Saito suplex. These two guys know each other so well, and you can tell that in everything that's being hit on one another, their ability to counter each other, their rivalry brings about a deep hatred for one another, but a deep knowledge of what one another can execute. They have read each other like a book, and many times over as well, be it in the originals or in the saga they share right now. Balor looking for Bloody Sunday, but Styles comes up with the counter. 2 attempts from Balor to finish this match off. 2 counters from AJ Styles. Forearm there from Balor. Goes out to the apron and immediately looks for the tope back in, but Styles comes up with a reversal. Another great match being put up from these two men, and it could be all over right now. Styles Clash! He covers Balor! Has he done it? Sure! There's 3 no! A kick out! So close to 3 from Finn Bálor! Styles thought he had him. On the apron now, Styles 450 back in the ring. Balor had the counter. Sling blade! These two guys refusing to back down from one another again. They hate each other, and they are getting that point across as best they can. Arm wrenched in now from Balor on Styles, wearing him down, catching his breath as well. He was almost done for in that Styles Clash, but AJ Styles fighting back as quick as he can right away here. Pele kick! And Balor goes down. Balor rolls out of the ring as well. That might not be the smartest idea. Balor trying to recover. Styles comes in. Suicide dive. Look at this crowd on their feet for these two rivals, delivering yet another classic here. Styles in, looking to perch him up on the top turnbuckle here. Balor in trouble. No, he kicks his way out again. Quick shots here from Balor, trying to get himself free. Trying to get himself an opening, but Styles again coming up with the counter. Who would have thought that the man who went through the flaming table would be the man controlling most of this contest? Balor up to his feet, big forearm, and it leads in! Bloody Sunday! He got all of it! Bloody Sunday connects! Cover on Styles. Will this do it? No! And this epic main event keeps on going. Styles kicks out at 2. Balor can't believe it, but he's looking to try and put an end to it all. Forearms. Sling blade. Can Balor put this away once and for all? Styles still fighting on. In he goes. Ushiga Roshi from Styles. Neck crank follow-up as well. They are backing down. Not one bit from one another. Huge frog splash from Styles there. He goes out to the apron now. And this time he gets the full 50 back in the ring. And he's looking to put him away. Will a second one do the trick? A second Styles clash? No. Balor won't even give him the opportunity to hit it. Balor from behind. Roll up, roll up. Could this finish him off you? Could this finish off AJ Styles? No. Kick out at 2 there, but Balor showing no remorse. Right back to swinging on him again here. Unloading away the shots. Styles comes up with the counter. Forearm. Swinging away. Kicking away, hitting whatever he can, swinging for the fences and hoping for the best. That's what these two rivals are doing right now. And again, Balor rolls up Styles, trying to catch him off guard here. Kick out of 1 this time though, from the phenomenal one. Talked about a book being closed earlier this evening between Kota Ibushi and Ricochet. This one is still wide open, and another chapter is being written in it tonight. What a move from Styles. Cover made. Will it be victory for the originals over their old rival? No. Kick out at 2 there. But it feels like both men are on borrowed time. They've exhausted themselves in this one. They've put it all out there. They are spent. But Balor looking like he could end things. Bloody hell. How much more from their near 20-minute match at SummerSlam to a match that's easily gone over 10 minutes here tonight? How much more do either guy have to put in to finish the other one off? What do these rivals have to do to seal this between them once and for all? Styles in trouble again. Bloody Sunday. Surely that's it. Surely it's the beginning of the end. He'll go to the top rope. Wait. Farley at ringside. Farley at ringside. The underboss of the originals is here. Balor turning his attention to him right away. He knows he can't afford to have his back turned to Farley. Eyeing up bad luck Farley right now. Farley not making a move here. Wait a minute. Phenomenal forearm. Styles with a phenomenal forearm on Balor. And the distraction paid off. AJ Styles beats Finn Bálor. God damn it. Strength in numbers. for the originals always works. Balor's hesitation costing him. Fale providing the assistance. AJ Styles beats Finn Bálor in tonight's main event. And the saga between the originals and Finn Bálor only rolls on.